Hello and thank you for watching the video How to Crop a Job in Lablink. So once you've keyed packages on a job, we need to go into the Crop Job screen. Okay, your images load in on the right, and whenever I click on one of those images, I get a larger preview on the left in the crop area. Below that, I see the products ordered on that image, and to the right of that, the crops associated with those products with the top crop selected, which in turn automatically crops the image at the top. By default, this screen opens to all ordered from images, so it automatically filters the images that do not have orders on them. If you want to crop an image without an order, just click on that tab, and you can always click on that and crop it from the All Crops tab. Okay, so with that image clicked on and the 8x10 crop selected, I right click on the image and move the mouse up or down to zoom in and out. And when I'm done, I just let off the mouse. And then I can left click, hold it down, and move around to reposition the image. And whenever I like the crop, I just go to the next 5x7 crop. And you can see that the 5x7 crop automatically follows the 8x10 crop. It just got a little narrower on the sides. It does that because the Link Main Crops button is selected. If we don't want the 5x7 to follow the 8x10, we just deselect that. And so from here I can still change the crop. So you can see that the 8x10 and 5x7 can have a different crop. And then you can see also I've got a crop called Template 4x6 that is put on some of the template products. So I click on that, and then I can give a certain crop for where this image is on this product. If I click on a single product, it will display just the crop for that product. Or I select them all again to display all the crops. To cycle through the crops with the keyboard, the shortcut key is M. And if I'm done cropping this image and want to go to the next one, I can either click on it up here, or I can use the N key on the keyboard to move to the next image, where I can begin to crop it. And if I don't want to crop the 5x7, I'll just skip it and come here to this crop. And what that'll mean is the 5x7 will still automatically follow the 8x10. I'm just not going to spend the time cropping it. Okay, now you can see here we've got this crop called Fun Pack Round Image. So you can see on our Fun Pack here we have this round image. So we can give that a specific crop if we want to zoom in really tight, and you can see the mask on the image. So certain products will show a mask on the image to just aid in cropping. And if you're unsure of what products these crops go to, remember you can just click on just that product, and then you'll see the crops for that. And then you can move on to the next image. Okay, so also in this screen we have head height bar and chin bar for keeping our head sizes consistent. And these are repositionable. And turn them off if we don't need to see them. Landscape crop. That's if we want to crop a vertical image horizontally. We can just click that. Then you can see there. Or just turn it back off. You're able to change the angle of an image. So if the image is slightly off center, you can change the angle. Hold down Shift while clicking for larger changes. Now you can see here that as I change the angle of the image, it rotates off the product, so you'll want to zoom in beyond that, or else that's going to print just white on the sheet. And to reset it, just go in here, 0, enter. That'll get us back. Then we also have rotate left and rotate right. And if we try to rotate the image, it's going to say this will delete all crops for the selected image. Continue. Yes. That just causes us to have to crop again. But of course, when cropping, we want to make sure that all the images are oriented the right way. So for instance, if this image was like this, we want to make sure to rotate it horizontally before cropping. All the products are set up so that rotating them like this is the best way. Alright, let's take a look at one more image. This product here, just to get an idea of how the mask works for an image like this, a reflection print. So I've got just this product clicked on, and I click 8x10 main image, and so that's going to be this node right here. I can zoom that in, and then when I click on this second crop, the reflected image, it puts a mask on the image for me, and I can zoom in and reposition that. Okay, so again, if we're on our first image and we crop that, we just hit N to go to the next image, P for previous image, M cycles through the crops, and B, the shortcut key B as in boy, that shows us no crop, crop, no crop, crop. So we can see, well, I've zoomed in too much, so that we can zoom back out some. Alright, so we have our current image ordered products tab, and we also have an all ordered products tab. So if we click on that, you can see our images go away, because how this works is if you want to crop just a specific product, you can click on that product and it'll show just the images that have that product ordered on them. So this is useful for after you've cropped all of your images to go back and check a specific product. So if I wanted to check all of the images for the small round node here, I can do just that. Alright, when we're done with that, we can just switch back to current image ordered products. Okay, so we do have some right-click options on the images. We have rotate selected right or left. Works the same way as in the build screen. You can apply the angle to selected. So if I change the angle on one, I can highlight the rest, and then from the one that the angle is changed on, I right click on it and say apply the angle to selected, and the angle will change on all of those. Then we have apply checked crops to selected. So the way that works is if I put a check in the box beside the crop, then I can select the images that I want to copy that crop to, and then again making sure to right click on the image that has the check. I say apply checked crops to selected, And now every image that has that crop is copied, and then you can just make fine adjustments. Then we have delete checked crops from selected. Works the same way. It's just going to delete the crop instead of applying the crop. Or you can just delete all crops from selected. So there, we can do select all, delete all crops. Now this does not delete angle. So to delete the angle, we're just going to click on an image, put its angle back to 0, select the rest of the images, and then say apply angle to selected, and it gets them all back to 0. Alright, if we switch back to the All Ordered Products tab, and let's click on the 8x10, and click on the first image, we could go ahead and crop this image. Then we can put a check in the box, select the rest of the images, and say crop selected with current. And so as I crop this image, the other images are cropping as well. So if you've shot consistently, this is a quick way to crop all images. Okay, one more thing to mention, and this carries over to MP mode, when you can crop on the product in MP mode. If we switch back to current image ordered products, and let's click on an image, you can see that when I move the mouse over certain areas, that I'm able to do rotation. I can also adjust the angle from here also. This is just quick ways of rotating and adjusting the angle without using the buttons down here. And again, that's the same way to do it in MP mode, and the only way to do it in MP mode if you're cropping there. So if I want to get the angle back, I can either put a 0 here and hit enter, or I can double click to reset that, then just click to refresh the screen. Well, thank you for watching the video on how to crop images in Lablink.